I hope all of you are fit and fine at home. Be at home because of the coronavirus pandemic we are currently facing, and that is the reason your school is closed. But you know one thing, studies never stop. So I am here with the first chapter of EVS of class 5th. So let's start studying. So children, the first chapter of EVS of class 5 is Families and Change. Now let us see what are the highlights of the chapter. So we'll be studying about family, types of family, family change and family values. Then we would be studying about migration and reasons for shifting and migration and knowing our family. Next is we'll do the definition of family and we'll go into the details of family. Next we'll study about migration and its details, the reasons and the causes of migration and some examples of migration. Okay, so let's start. First of all, I'll tell you about migration. What is migration? Shifting from one place to another, from one city to another city, or from one country to another country is called migration. The main reasons of migration are whether you get a new job, or for higher and better education facilities you want, or for any kind of natural calamities like flood, drought, crop failure, etc. Some examples which are there in your book are like, for example, we'll see Monica. Monica's grandmother stayed at Monica's grandmother stayed at Delhi alone, and Monica and her parents stayed at US. After she came to know about the illness of her grandmother, Monica and her family shifted to Delhi. Now we'll see about Neelam and Nitin. Neelam and Nitin shifted from their village to a new town due to drought. Now what is drought? Drought is lack of rainfall for some period of time, which leads to the death of vegetation and livelihood. Okay, so people also shift due to natural calamities like drought. Okay, and whether we'll say in case of Noori also, in case of Noori along with her family shifted from village to a new city where her father was staying alone previously. Now the whole family was shifted to the city for better education. So these are the few examples which you are having in your textbook for letting you know the causes of migration. Children, now we'll be studying about family. What is a family? Family is a group of people who are related to each other, such as a mother, a father, their children, their grandchildren, parents, uncle, aunt, cousins, etc. Families, children, can be of two types, a nuclear family and a joint family. Nuclear family consists of one member or 3 or 4 members, mainly 2 parents and their children. Joint family is a relatively large family with their grandparents, their uncle, their aunt and their children. Children, in modern times, in most of the families we see nuclear families are there. The reason behind that is children of these families find a new job in some other city and then migrate there and set up their own family. But children, I would like to tell you that it is always fun to be a part of a joint family. And one more add-on thing I would like to tell you, that festivals and occasions always bring families close to each other. Okay, so these are the main points I wanted to tell you about this chapter. Now I want you children to do a few homework. So I have prepared some questions which I would like to share with you, and I would request everybody to go through the questions and note it down in your notebooks and try answering them. In the next video I will be telling you about the answers, of course, but first of all give it a try. So pause the video and please note down these questions for your benefit. See, these are the following questions which you can prepare from this chapter. These are the 6 questions I have for you, and the definition of migration and nomads. Children, nomads are also people who move from one place to another in search of food and shelter. So these 2 are the definitions which are important from exam point of view. Okay. And one more small activity you can do from this chapter is you can make a chart about know your family, like who is the oldest person in your family, for example the tallest person in your family, the infant of your family, who is a good singer, who is a good storyteller, etc. Okay, so children, this was a pretty small chapter and an easy chapter. I hope all of you have understood. If you have any kind of doubts, you can clarify with me. Up to then, prepare these questions and I will be back with the second lesson soon in the next video. Okay, again I am showing you these highlighted points for your reference so that you can prepare the questions well. The definition of family, the types of family, and definition of migration, the examples from your textbooks, and the causes of migration, here it is there, and the question answers and the definitions. Okay, so take care of yourself and your family and stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.